Alright guys, this one's going to be doing a review today, this one's going to be doing a review for Invincible, this one's going to be doing another discussion video. We have some brand new information, breaking news, y'all, Invincible fans. This is a really exciting one. There was New York Comic Con going on yesterday, and we had a panel for Invincible Season 4, so I definitely wanted to go into that and talk about all the announcements and news there is for this stuff. And starting things off, guys, we actually have a release month for Invincible Season 4, which shocked the absolute hell, I think, out of everybody, because Robert Kirkman literally said, like, I think a few months ago, he was like, yeah, don't expect this until late 2026, you know, it's going to be a hot minute, it's going to be a hot minute before you see anything for, you know, Invincible and, you know, anything like that. And I was kind of surprised by that, because I remember seeing a thing a few months ago showing the actors doing voice lines for Season 5. And I was like, okay, they're already ahead of the game. Like, you know, they're really ahead of the game. Like, there's no way Season 4 is going to take that long. And I was like, okay, maybe it will. No, they straight up came out at New York Comic Con yesterday. There was a panel. There was Robert Kirkman. There was Steven Yeun, the actress for Adam Eve as well. Her name is escaping me at the moment. And then also the brand new actor, which they just confirmed, which we'll get into that in a minute. But yeah, they just confirmed March 2026. Is when this is going to be coming out. I thought I heard a rumored date of the 20th, but I could be wrong about that. So don't quote me on the specific dates, but they're at least telling us it's March 2026. We know that. And there was a new clip that came out, which was a really cool clip of Mark and Adam Eve basically talking with each other, and they were talking about, you know, some of the stuff going down. Obviously, they talked about Conquest and how much of a old man he is, and, you know, how tough he was for an old man, yet he, you know, he survived all that stuff. And they were kind of talking about, you know, moments over the course of the series and stuff like that. And they were sitting in like a restaurant, like an abandoned, you know, like restaurant that was, like, you know, in ruins. And they were sitting there just eating and stuff like that, and kind of talking with each other. And I like the scene because, you know, it's not for the show. You could tell it's just for the, you know, the advertising. It's not a scene that you're gonna actually see on the show, but it was kind of a cool interaction to kind of tease the season. And then it said Invincible, and he's like, yeah, roll the thing, you know. And it said Invincible Season 4, and it said March 2026. So y'all know, for me, I'm already in. I'm gonna be covering that crap when that crap comes out. You tell you that right now. I am excited. I'm very excited for this. That's going to be a show we're going to be reviewing weekly on the channel for damn sure in March, and that'll run us through probably through, you know, late April. So that'll be a great time there in like the springtime. So very excited that they just confirmed that. Very excited for Invincible Season 4. Yeah, that teaser was awesome, and you know, getting that confirmation that it's not late 2025 or late 2026 anymore. It's going to be early 2026, which is great. Also because we're kind of living in a bit of a, you know, kind of a gap time around then, you know what I mean? Like, there's Resident Evil, it's coming out around then. There's a few things. Obviously GTA 6 comes out early summer, but, you know, there's still like that little in-between time in the spring that kind of needs some, you know, TV shows, you know. So I'm glad this one's coming out when it is, and I believe there's a few other TV shows releasing around then as well. But yeah, man, Invincible is so good. I'm glad that Kirkman confirmed that. I'm glad that they came out and you know, shared that teaser, shared that information, and we will be on the dot with that when it comes out in March. You can count that for sure. And, well, yeah, no, very excited. It's going to be a fun time. It's going to be a fun time, and I'm sure, you know, we'll get a trailer probably in a couple more months, and then, you know, obviously we'll get the season as well, too, and then, you know, that'll be 5 weeks, because they usually do the first 3 episodes, or 6 weeks, because they usually do the first 3 episodes on Prime, and then they go through and do weekly episodes. So that'll be the way that kind of goes down. Very excited for that, and hopefully there's no mid-season break like Season 2. I wouldn't think there is, because Season 3 didn't do it, but I guess we'll just have to kind of wait and see. But I feel like if there was, it would have said like Season 4 Part 1 March, you know what I mean? So I feel like we're going to get the whole season. That's probably what's going to happen, but I'm so excited. And then on top of that as well, of course, you know, that's not only just that, but we also have Lee Pace, who is going to be playing the character of Thragg. So he came out on stage yesterday. He did like a big monologue and this and that. He walked out, and he said that a few days ago he finally heard a chance, or got a chance to hear some of the scenes of Thragg for the first time, and he loved it apparently. Yeah, you know, in terms of his actor, now as for Lee Pace, he is in the Guardians of the Galaxy. He is in that film as well, and he's also in Twilight, and he's in a few other, you know, things I've seen here and there. So he's a really good actor. I will say, first impressions on his voice as, you know, Thragg, I think it's already really good. I think it's really really, really good. It sounds honestly just like I would have envisioned it to sound like, to be honest with you, and it sounds really, really good. So I thought that was awesome. They got him to walk out on stage and, you know, all that fun stuff. So yeah, really, really happy with that. Really happy with the casting already. I'm sure it's going to be fantastic. Because unlike, like, you know, like live action, you know, shows, you hear the voice, you know it's going to be good, right, when you hear it. So I can already sit here and tell you, Thragg is well cast. He's very well cast. I think he's a really, really well done, you know, choice. I know there was a few rumors about Ryan Hurst. Hell, maybe we'll still get him at some point. But in terms of, you know, Thragg, I think this is a really good choice. I think this actor is really good, and I can tell he's going to do a really good job. So, yeah, I mean, in terms of the teaser, in terms of it coming out in March, in terms of, you know, Invincible as a show returning in just a few more months, we've got, like, what, like 6 months? Yeah, it ain't bad. We can do it. You know what I'm saying? We can do it. 6 months. I'm hyped. I'm really hyped. I'm really excited for this, and honestly, that was my favorite news that came out yesterday out of New York Comic Con, without a shadow of a doubt. That was so damn fun. And I watched the panel earlier today because I wanted to get a chance to see the whole thing. Freaking awesome, man, honestly. Cannot wait to see this season. Can't wait to see Thragg. Can't wait to see what he has to offer. And, I mean, hell, more Conquest, too. You know what I'm saying? Because they have Conquest, right? So, who knows where that's going to go next. And then, obviously, we also have that new Invincible video game, Invincible Versus, as well, which I think is coming out actually around the time this season's coming out. So, yeah, it's going to be pretty fun. But anyway, thank you all for watching. Post your comments down below, guys. And if you're new to the channel and you enjoy videos like this, make sure to click the subscribe button so you don't miss any of the videos. Sure, follow me on Dan's Reviews Official on Instagram, guys. And, of course, I'll see you guys really soon for more videos for Invincible. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.
Born in the dark alleys, city of concrete. Dan's reviews blowing up, never taste defeat. Walking Dead dissected every plot twist. Beat world gone mad, TV junkies hit a treat. Typing up scripts, marathon through the night. His opinions hit harder than a street fight scene. Every episode, brain sharper than a knife. He's the beacon of critique, shedding TV light.